we play a lot of defense and we get tired, and by the time we get it to the red line we dump it in, and then we end up receiving for a little bit until we can change momentum of the game. So I think it's a matter of execution and just trying to play a little harder.
Is that an alarming stat that you guys have to get under control in the second half of this season?
It's definitely something we're focusing on. We know that we've relied on our goalies a bit too much here, and they played very well and stole us a couple games. And there's definitely some things that we've done well, but areas that we can improve upon to help our goalies out for sure.
This has been it will be a crazy little road trip. 5 games, 7 nights, 2 back-to-backs. You guys wrap your head around something so horrible.
To be honest, you try not to think about it. You just go one game at a time and kind of take the days as they come. I mean, it's not the ideal way to start after Christmas, having that many games in that short period of time, but every team's got periods in their schedule where they have some tough stretches, and this is just one of ours.
I guess you knew today that it was going to be the work day then, really, right? Because there's not a whole lot of practice time.
Yeah, definitely. Especially coming off of Christmas break, everybody's been sitting around relaxing and seeing some family and things like that, and trying to get away from the game for a couple days and enjoy being at home. So today was definitely a day to get back to the rink and get dialed in again and get back to our systems and start focusing on the task at hand.
It's only 4 days or so, but is there a challenge to getting those legs back in the first game after the Christmas break?
Yeah, definitely. We had a good practice here today, and a lot of the focus is getting your legs and your hands back and that type of thing. But it's important to get out to a good start, and Florida's been playing well and not giving up too much, and we know that we're going to have to work for what we get against these guys.
It was not just an intense workout. There's also a lot of instruction there. You guys doing a lot of stuff on the whiteboard, etc. Is it just stuff that guys need reminding of, or were you talking specifically about the upcoming games the teams you're facing?
It was a number of different things. Some things that we may try and implement a little bit to try and help with our shots against and play better defensively and not give teams as much against us, and try to stay away from that run and gun shot clock, I guess, if you will. It's a stat that we want to get back on our side and make it easier on our goalies, and a couple other areas that we've noticed we can improve upon in the last few games.
Can you describe the challenge of containing a player like Bukestad, as big and strong and quick as he is?
Yeah, he's a very well-rounded player. He's a guy that's got a lot of skill. He's a big kid, and he's got a lot of strength. He's a guy that's tough to push off the puck, and you have to try and stay close to him and play physical on him and not let him be a factor.
5 block shots against Dallas. You and Roman have a good thing going on here. Is it as much skill as it is no regard for fear and getting in the way of a shot like that?
It's a number of different things. Sometimes you just kind of read a play that's coming towards you, and you can step in front of one and kind of break out of the zone that way. And sometimes you make a mistake, and you just do everything you can not to let a shot through. And sometimes it's just a matter of reading a play and trying to sacrifice your body and help the goalie out. It's a couple different scenarios, so it's just as a defenseman you tend to be in the way a lot, and it's one of those things you have to accept.
Is it nice to see Leo back out on the ice with you guys today?
Definitely. Leo's a big part of our group, not only on the ice but off the ice, so it's definitely nice to have him back in our room and have him joking around and keeping the guys light. So definitely nice to have him back.
And did you manage to block out hockey during these 4 days that you had off? Did you even attempt to do that?
You don't block it out completely, but you just try and enjoy what you have going on around you. I mean, it's the holidays. A lot of guys get to be with their families and do that type of things. For the guys that don't get to be with their family, they're Skyping with their families or doing whatever. So it's nice to kind of get involved in that, and sometimes that can be difficult with all the travel and stuff that we do. So it's nice to have a couple days in a row where you can relax and just enjoy that.